several years ago, there was an increase in interest in compliance as a result of the cuadernos or notebook scandal that sort of exploded on the scene in Argentina. And there was a very intensive period of time, it seems from the outsider's perspective, when many companies in Argentina were, for the first time, discovering compliance. So many things have changed, of course, since the notebook scandal first exploded. There's been a change in economic situation in Argentina. There's been a change in presidential administration. I'm curious, just from a macro perspective, how do you see things today? Is there the level of interest that existed during the notebook scandal? Has that decreased? And if so, to what do you attribute that change?
Those companies that already have a strategic investor, a private equity fund or something or similar to a private equity fund, are more concerned and more aware, and because of the requirements of that specific shareholder, they already started to comply. That's one distinction. The other distinction we have to make is the industry where the operations of these companies take place. There are, industries that are more regulated, less regulated, and also the scope of their businesses. If they contract with the government or not. So there are several distinctions that you need to make. It's not, every company now at the same level. There are different levels of compliance and awareness. And I would say that what happens in Argentina is not a lack of compliance, but maybe a lack of awareness. Awareness has been raising and it will be raising at the same pace. It's not that because, my personal view, because there was a change in the administration, awareness all of a sudden disappeared. The awareness is there, and I think that business community is taking awareness and compliance issues really as a serious, very seriously. Sometimes the thing is that my personal view here is compliance has a very bad marketing. Everybody perceives compliance as a cost instead of an investment. It's like, we already have lawyers, why we need to have also a compliance officer or hire someone to take care of these issues. They don't see it as an investment but as a cost. And also compliance is perceived here, and I think this is true also for the rest of the Latin American countries. Instead of facilitating deals, it's like, compliance will kill a deal. If an issue related to compliance, is raised, then that would be a deal breaker. So I guess there's a confusion. There's awareness. I think in Argentina, the business community is willing to comply and is willing to reach, the global standards, and cannot afford not to, meet the standards, the global standards. Otherwise, we all end up with our, banking accounts closed at some point. But there's also this perception that compliance is very expensive and that it can kill a deal.